This is the Washington Times front page for Tuesday, September 26th, 2023. Thanks for joining us. I'm George Gerbo. Over the past 2 years, the Supreme Court has rewritten precedents on guns, race, and abortion. It's about to confront the results of those rulings in its term that begins next week. Legal Affairs reporter Alex Sawyer reports the court's 2021 decision reaffirming Second Amendment rights sparked a series of challenges to gun control laws. Before that, it will hear a case challenging a state's legislative districts as a racial gerrymander and a case that could whittle away at the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. Additionally, the justices will hear a case challenging a rule forcing fishermen to pay as much as $700 a day to the government to place monitors on their boats to ensure that they aren't overfishing. Concerns about President Biden's age have spurred speculation about worst-case scenarios. White House correspondent Jeff Murdoch reports the president's performance has raised questions about the use of the 25th Amendment, which provides for the transfer of power if a president cannot carry out their duties. Others worry that Vice President Kamala Harris could become a de facto caretaker president as Biden's abilities decline. Already the nation's oldest president at age 80, Biden will be 82 at the start of his second term if he wins re-election. He would be 86 at the conclusion of a second term. The next oldest commander-in-chief was President Ronald Reagan, who was 77 when he left office. That's also the current age of former President Trump. Special counsel David Weiss has let the statute of limitations expire in Hunter Biden's ongoing tax fraud case. Susan Ferricchio reports legal experts say Weiss can revive the case because Hunter has not paid the taxes. He could be charged with conspiracy to commit tax fraud after not paying $124,000 in taxes in 2014. Weiss has yet to indicate how or whether he plans to charge Hunter over other possible crimes, including violations of the Foreign Agents Registration Act. Iowa Senator Joni Ernst says the USDA's Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program is issuing overpayments to the tune of nearly $1 billion a month. Stephen Dinan reports the SNAP program, also known as food stamps, is federally funded and state-administered. The program has a nearly 10% overpayment rate nationwide, but some states, like Alaska, notched a 57% overpayment rate last year, and in Maryland, roughly one-third of all payments were too high. The Center on Budget and Policy Priorities said in a policy brief this summer that the program has extensive accuracy checks and performs better than other areas of the federal government. And finally, both China and the United States are seeking friends and influence as the civilian-led coalition government of Thailand settles into power. The U.S. and China are eyeing the new Thai government and its views on international investment, tourism, trade, and weapons purchases. The new government has prioritized Thailand's straggling economy, including the courting of foreign markets and investors. Find all of today's front page stories at WashingtonTimes.com/front page or on the Washington Times app, and find us wherever you get your podcasts. Just search Washington Times in your favorite podcast app. You can also find us on social media at Wash Times for breaking news, sports, commentary, and more. The Washington Times. I'm George Gerbo.